Hey guys, I'm excited to talk to you this morning, and ladies. Um, Mike asked me to talk about something uh, that's just crazy to me. I grew up, I had a rough childhood, and my dad, he was in and out of jobs. The stability wasn't great. We were always broke, and it was really hard. And I made a decision that I would create security for my family, and that's why. Uh, I started working at 14. I had jobs since the age of 14, 13, maybe 12 years old. I don't know. Anyways, I worked and um, I decided that I would go to college, I would get a degree, and I would find a secure job. And it's exactly what I did. When I graduated college, I worked for a mom and pop fab shop in Logan, Utah, and um, I discovered that I did that because I knew I wanted to be a business owner. I thought I wanted to be in decorative iron. Um, but what I found there was I really ran my body into the ground. It was hard. There's lots of drama in mom and pop shops. And so I wasn't getting paid enough either. I couldn't afford to put my family in a decent home. So I hit the job market again and I found myself going to Caterpillar to work as an engineer. And I enjoyed it for a time. It had its season. Um, Eventually, I found myself unhappy and unfulfilled. I wasn't really connected to my purpose. I wasn't chasing a dream. I was just clocking in, punching the clock, clocking out every day. And there was no joy in that for me. There was no purpose. I would literally drive to work, sit in my car for 5 to 10 minutes, just dreading going in to do the work that I had to do that day. Um, so I wasn't looking for anything this time last year. I wasn't looking. I was just, I was making good money. It was great on the money side of things. But I'd been connected to Jim for probably a year by that time in another organization, and he called me up one day. He said, "Brady, I'm working on a project with a friend of mine. When can we jump on Zoom for 20 or 30 minutes?" And in that moment, I was like, "Oh my gosh, like what stupid thing is Jim gonna try to get me into?" And when I sat with him and Mike, and this was right after convention last year, guys. So this is coming full circle now. I've been to convention myself now. So I sat down with Mike and Jim the end of July. I know I'm pretty sure I signed my AMA on July 26th of last year. But what I saw was the first presentation, first and second step, and it completely blew my mind because it wasn't anything like what I expected it to be. I was a pretty big Dave Ramsey guy and about financial independence, staying out of debt, all that stuff. Um, so it connected with that. I ran it through those filters. I ran it through the filter of what it does for families, what it does for people. There was a time I was scared. Even after I had signed my MA, I was scared. I was like, am I really doing what's right? Am I doing what's right by people? Am I going to be running my reputation through the dirt? But I can tell you this is the best thing I've ever done. It is one of the hardest and the best because it's turning me into the best version of myself. For those of you that attended convention, you met the people, you met the leaders. If you've met Mike and Claire in person, Jim, the just the caliber of leadership who people are, what they do for people. It's what reeled me in here, and it's what keeps me here. The goodness of people and what we do for families. So, um, a year ago, I thought I was a nobody. My mistakes, uh, they disqualified me from being anybody to anyone. But Jim believed I could be somebody, and he called me, and he gave me that chance. So, all of you on here today, you are somebodies. You're somebody to someone, and what we do is noble. We are heroes for families. I want you to take that in and believe it, because it's true. So, just like Ed says, one phone call, one new connection, one prospect, one more anything can change your life. I totally did not expect to be in this field doing what I do. I did not expect to be in leadership or making a difference in other people's lives. So I'm so grateful for this opportunity. So grateful to be a part of this team that's making moves in Revolution. Man, we are stepping up and representing. I'm so excited. And man, let's do what it takes to get some energy to attract quality people to our team that are motivated for change. They're looking for something. People are looking for something. I don't know if you guys can see, really. I'm behind a tire shop right now. I ran into a guy that I recognized from Chloe's school. I stopped and prospected him right there. I mean, I didn't prospect him like right up front, but I learned like, hey man, like what are you doing? I asked him about what he's doing. I eventually figured out he's dissatisfied in his career. He can't spend as much time with his family as he would like. He's looking to get his real estate license. So I said, hey, I'm looking for good people all the time, and my license doesn't take nearly as half as much effort as a real estate license. Let's talk. So opportunities are everywhere. Don't be afraid to open your mouth. Even if people aren't ready to talk right now, you're planting seeds, and they'll be harvested in the future. So I'm going on a bit of a rant now, so I think that's probably all I got to say for this morning.